Alright, so today I have another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle for you guys. This time against one of my very active viewers, DarkTrout, aka Mandeep. Another rematch versus him. I've battled this guy a couple times before on the channel, if you do recall. And today we'll be bringing the following Pokemon. We'll be bringing Gardevoir, Heliolisk, we'll be bringing Porygon 2, Quagsire, and we'll be bringing Mandibuzz and Crawdont. So this is going to be a UU battle, so we're bringing only like UU and below tiered Pokemon. It's Pokemon that are underused, underappreciated, and yet are still really fun. This is, I guess, more of a sort of casual battle. He's got a very, very interesting looking team. Never see Beedrill. Huh. Well, we'll roll with this. I'm curious to see how this battle goes. I'm bringing a ton of junk that I never actually use. I suppose Mandibuzz is like not UU at all, and I guess it's like OU now. But I never use Mandibuzz anyway, so we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. Close enough. I actually don't have enough UU and below Pokemon, I suppose, to actually form a somewhat coherent team. I basically just picked 6 Pokemon that I never actually get to use in any of my battles, but I painstakingly bred anyway, so it should be pretty fun. Alright, let's do this! Not the bee! Ah! So you love a Beedrill, I'm assuming to set up like toxic spikes, I guess, is what Beedrill does. I mean, I don't know what the hell any of the things on his team does exactly, and all the guys on my team are things I always like to use, but they never really seem to work right, so like Mandibuzz doesn't really fit into any of my teams, unfortunately. He's probably going to set up Toxic Spikes. I'm assuming he's Focus Sashed. I don't know what... And yes, that Gardevoir is Sona, yes. Let's see, what's my plan? If he sets up Toxic Spikes, what is my response? Okay, I got an idea here. Of course, guys, I mean, it kind of makes sense that he would lead with Beedrill. I mean, I kind of expected something like that, but I wasn't sure. Could have led with Darmanitan, I thought. Or the Golurk, Wishcash, all possibilities, all possibilities. So I want to lead with Heliolisk here, because he's pretty good against really most of the stuff on Mandeep's team. Now the thing is that he's probably going to set up his Toxic Spikes. Usually the Pokemon that you lead with is going to be something that's either something that counters standard leads, or it's going to be like a standard lead that sets up some form of entry hazards, weather, you know, something that changes the field of play to your advantage. Starts the match on a good note, I suppose. It's actually an aggressive Beedrill? Oh god. Goes with a Brick Break. Did not predict that. That did nothing. Okay. An aggressive Beedrill. Alright, that's interesting. I saw Beedrill once, and I know that, you know, sometimes they run like Toxic Spikes, and they can be like Sash and whatnot. So, alright, okay, he's an aggressive set. For the Brick Break, interesting. Well, I'm not 100% sure what he's going to go into, so I don't think he's going to stay in. I mean, maybe he has something for me? Focus Energy! Aw, yes, Focus Energy, guys. Got a new meta here. He'll most certainly probably die to this. Yeah, okay, he did definitely die to that knockoff. Scope Lens! Wait, so what is your set, DarkTrout? I'm really curious what this set is actually supposed to do. Wait, so you got Brick Break, Scope Lens, and Focus Energy. I don't know what Beedrill learns. Is this for like a Mega Horn style thing, or? No idea. He's gonna go into Ampharos. I think that's a really smart play here because he knows that I have knockoff, right? And his Ampharos is most certainly his Mega Ampharos, right? So it's holding the Mega Stone, which means that that can't be knocked off. Essentially, knockoff does more damage if I knock off someone's held item, I remove it. But you can't knock off Mega Stones, so it's smart of him to send this in. Not only that, he's an electric type, I'm a dark flying type, so... Oh, okay, so Focus Energy, Scope Lens, yeah, give him a 100% crit chance. Sort of like that Kingdra set, right? Where you run a Scope Lens on it, Focus Energy, and then you try and spam the Draco Meteors, because when you crit, it doesn't like take into account any like stat modifiers, so even though Draco Meteor lowers your special attack, meaning that all your successive Draco Meteors do less damage, if you're critting every time, it doesn't matter. It's going to do double damage every time. So yeah, it's very smart of him to send in this Ampharos. He's got not only a type advantage, but I can't knock off his Mega Stone. So he gets basically a free turn to do whatever. Can't really stay in and take a electric move to the face. Now, how am I going to kill that Ampharos? Is the question. Well, I have no idea what kind of moveset he's going to run here. Now, ideally, I think I had two options there. I could have gone to Porygon there, or I could have gone into Quagsire. Tough to say, tough to say. But I'm going to predict the, I guess, safe electric move. I don't think he's going to over-predict too early on in the game. And I'm going to go into my ground type here, Quagsire, to try and soak that up. If he goes for something else, I'm going to be one sad pony. But, or he might set up Agility, which he did. Oh my. Well, on a completely irrelevant note, my Quagsire's ability is unaware, so it's as if his Agility never happened. But on the flip side, it doesn't matter because he's faster than me anyway. The Mega Ampharos is super duper bulky, so he should probably take these hits very well. I wonder if he'll stay in. He might stay in and just D-pulse me. And yeah, he's gonna go hit me with a Dragon Pulse. Hello, RSL Forever. Welcome to the stream. Wow, I took that exceptionally poorly. I knew I would live that, but I thought it would do somewhere around the realm of 60%, but... Yeah, okay, so he's most certainly not a defensive Mega Ampharos. I know you can run, you know, a wide variety of sets. He's probably running, you know, the modest, natured set with like 252 special attack, max special attack investment, and agility. Wow, so I took that like dog piss. At least I got a Toxic on him. I mean, this thing's a huge threat to my team, unfortunately. I didn't really bring anything to keep that dude in check. Wow, these Dragon Pulses are gonna really hurt. There's really nothing on my team that wants to take a hit from this Mega Ampharos. Huh. Wonder what type of offensive coverage he might be running here. Well, I'm gonna take a minor risk, and I'm gonna predict Dragon Pulse, and we're gonna go out into Gardevoir, which is part Fairy type and immune to dragons. Ah, very cool, DarkTrout. Oh, you're not very late, Garfunky. We kind of just started. I'm gonna trace his Mold Breaker. Okay, so I guess I predicted that correctly. He went for the Dragon Pulse. Thankfully, I am immune to it, so I get a little bit extra turn of toxic damage. Mega Gardevoir is extremely specially defensive, so in theory I can take his hits well. After an agility, is he faster than me after an agility? No, I should still be faster than him. Mega Ampharos is really slow. I have Mold Breaker, not that that really matters at all. Mega Ampharos is one hell of a powerhouse. I'm not 100% sure what his plan is at this point. So he can hit me with a Thunderbolt. That'll actually hurt quite a bit. But at the same time, I'm sure he does not want to take this Moonblast to the face, so he might just switch out into Darmanitan, or he's gonna stay in. Okay, hopefully I live this. Oh, not Zero Empires. I hope I live this, man. I really do. And old Balsacnia, I'm gonna be doing a battle drawing at the end of this battle. Okay, yeah, okay. At least Sona took that kind of well. I know Quagsire has like garbage special defense, and okay, I get a crit Moonblast there. I'm not 100% sure if that mattered. Mega Ampharos is pretty tanky, but I suppose I can run the damage calcs, see if that mattered. But pretty sure he would have died to that Moonblast. I don't know though. Regardless, Mega Ampharos is a very cool Pokemon. I look forward to getting one myself someday. With the help of DarkTrout giving me one of those Mareep eggs, I'll hopefully be able to get one. Okay, no, that Moonblast crit didn't matter. Okay, pew! Not the problem! He's gonna go into Kriga-san. He's gonna do horrible, despicable things to me. Now the issue is that initially in the battle, okay, what I think I should have done is instead of predicting that electric type move and going into Quagsire, because that prediction cost me. It probably would have been safer if I just went into Porygon, because what I need is I need Quagsire at decent health to handle this thing. This is gonna do some damage to me. I might have to fodder something here, unfortunately. I've taken out 2 threats in his team, but nothing on my team really wants to take this Flare Blitz to the face. Darmanitan is a super duper powerful physical attacker, and I don't know what set he's running. Could be choiced in some way, could be Life Orbed. It's important for me to scout that, and I think something on my team just kind of has to die here, unfortunately. This is gonna really hurt. Alright, I'm expecting a Flare Blitz. This is maybe like a 5% chance I'll live it. Oh, he went for Rock Slide. You can pretend I predicted that, because I think I will live Rock Slide. And I do! Aha! Pretend I definitely saw that Rock Slide coming. I mean, Rock Slide was pretty safe in retrospect, so this lets me scout if he is choiced in some way, or if he's got a Life Orb, and he took no Life Orb recoil, unless I missed that. So, that's good to know. So he might be choiced. That was definitely not choice band damage, I don't think. So he could be Scarfed, so he could be locked into this. Either that, or he might be Expert Belt, he could have like a Focus Sash, we'll see. We'll see if he swaps moves here. I mean, he's still using Rock Slide. I don't think I'll live this, but if I do, I get a Recover off. And yeah, no I don't. Okay. Basically, unfortunately, something kind of had to die there while I did a little bit of scouting. And yeah, this is online. Alright, now to try and figure out how I'm going to deal with this thing. Now, it was pretty smart of him there, and I think probably one of his best moves to go for that Rock Slide. I'm assuming he's locked into it and he's Scarfed. Because Rock Slide will hit my Mandibuzz for some good damage. Huh. Well, thankfully, now that his Mega Ampharos is dead, actually, I can go straight out into Heliolisk and just freely go for Surf, I think. So we're gonna roll with that. Poor Reggie, though. Oh, wait, no, you're right. Eyewitness Chicken. Sorry, I've never really played against Darmanitan. No, yeah, that's a good point. Right. Darmanitan has Sheer Force, so he wouldn't take Life Orb Recoil. Ah, yes. No, I never really see Darmanitan, but that is something I should have definitely known. Okay, so we went on to Wishcash there. Obviously, predicting his Surf, he did not take that very well, but regardless, Earth Power is not something that I want to take in the face. I think I'm in an actually fairly decent position here regardless, but so I do still have to worry about Darmanitan because I don't really have anything that wants to take that. Oh, he's the Dragon Dance Wishcast it. Very cool. Very cool. Good news is, though, is that ever since I killed his Mega Ampharos, now I can freely go for a knockoff because, well, he doesn't have anything on his team that could possibly be a Mega Evolution. You can only have one Mega Evolution on your team. That really sucked, Goose. I have no idea why that's going on. Something with Twitch servers. But yeah, I can freely go for a knockoff here because, well, everything on his team has an item that can be removed, and there's nothing on his team that really wants to take this. He's gonna oh, he's a Sub-Dragon Dance, okay. And he's using a bunch of Pokemon that I've never really seen before that no one really uses except for maybe Machamp. I've seen some Machamps. Knockoff will break that sub, though, I do know that. Wishcash has some decent bulk, but, you know, nothing too crazy. He's gonna have to kind of hit me with something here. He might have Rock Slide, or I don't know if this thing even learns Stone Edge. I should live it, even after a D-Dance. I'm pretty confident in that regard. I should live that. He's going for Waterfall, okay, yeah. Well, actually, it makes sense that his offensive coverage would be like what Waterfall on Earthquake if he has Dragon Dance and sub, so. Going for the knockoff here, knock off his leftovers. And I took that Waterfall extremely well, my goodness. And now I'm in a pretty solid position here. Yeah, like the reason I went out into Mandibuzz is that Wishcash wouldn't normally really carry too much to deal with Mandibuzz. And Wishcash isn't known for being, I guess, a super powerful offensive powerhouse. He did get up a free D-Dance, though. He should live this next knockoff. I know he will, but because he doesn't have a Held on him anymore. But there's nothing on my team that really wants to take a hit from this, so we're gonna have to stay in, and we're gonna have to keep pressing that knockoff button. Yeah, I heard that rumor that Google might have, well, YouTube might be buying Twitch TV. Just a rumor, though. We don't know for sure yet. Hopefully that doesn't cause too many copyright shenanigans. Because I know a lot of streamers on Twitch really like to use their, you know, play music during the streams, and YouTube is very, very serious about their copyright mumbo-jumbo, so hopefully that's not going to be a problem. Doesn't really affect me very much, but it would definitely affect a lot of other streamers. Well, unfortunately, it looks like Visage is going to have to take quite a bit of damage, and really that's going to cripple its walling ability. But I do have to kill this Wishcash, and there's nothing on my team that wants to take Waterfall. So we're going to have to go for that knockoff here. I suppose I could have gone for a Roost, but I don't want to risk getting crit, I guess. Hello, RS Gaming Freak. How you doing? It's not a rumor? Well, Reddit had it tagged as a rumor, so I assumed it was not confirmed. $1 billion is awfully low. He's gonna go into Darmanitan. We're into the problem again, where this thing, it's gonna do some solid damage to whatever I send in. Something on my team's gonna have to die. So he's got Darmanitan left, he has a Machamp in the wings, and a Golurk. All of these things, it would really have been nice to have my defensive, two physically defensive Pokemon alive for, but it looks like I will not have either of those guys alive for this. I'll probably just go for another Rock Slide. He could go for Flare Blitz though, but he's running out of things though that can reliably take a Surf to the face. That is that's nice, I guess. So if I lose Mandibuzz, I can go back out into Heliolisk, and I guess I can freely spam Surf. I mean, Machamp can take that okay. Might be a 3-hit KO on Machamp. I don't know, but it would force a switch and would get me some free damage, but I mean, if I lose Heliolisk, though, I just kind of get swept by this this guy. In theory, I should be okay. Porygon is going to be completely useless this game, though. He's not really going to serve any purpose. So what I am going to do here is pray he over-predicts and we'll go for a Roost. Ah, he will not. Okay. That is fine. Rip Mandibuzz. Yeah. Did a good job. Well, she did a good job. This is actually going to shape it to be a pretty close battle. Alright, so we're just going to spam that Surf button and see how that goes. Get a Mjolnir. Pokemon, guys, it's all a game of predictions, you know. If you understand how your enemy is thinking, I guess, that means you're going to win, basically. And he's going to go into Golurk here, which I think is going to be a big mistake on his part. Although, granted, I'm not sure what I would have done in his shoes. Maybe he's just foddering it. I don't know, either way, I went for the Surf there, which was by far my safest move. I had no reason to go for anything else. He might have thought I was going to go for, like, Volt Switch or Thunderbolt or whatever I might be running. But, nope, Surf is definitely my safest move. And you always have to consider both what your options are and your opponent's options, and just try and, I guess, get in their head and think what they're going to do. Part of Pokemon is definitely the team building, but the other part of it is good decision making. It's a very complicated game. I love it. Yeah, he probably predicted Volt Switch or something. But, or he's just foddering Golurk. Well, unfortunately, Golurk is going to go down here. I don't think Golurk even... I don't even know if it learns any priority moves. I don't think it does. Maybe. Yeah, no, I don't think Golurk gets any priority moves. It might. Might learn Bullet Punch or something. I wouldn't know. Never really seen anything use it. However, Golurk is really cool. I had no idea until Pokemon X and Y that Golurk can learn Fly. It's like some kind of gun. Okay, I wonder how well Machamp would take a Surf. I'm actually kind of curious. I'll probably get Alpha Sapphire to Solano, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm really excited for the 3rd gen remakes. You know, actually, I think Machamp would take this pretty well. It should be a 3-hit KO. Surf, right? It should be a 3-hit KO. He's probably just going to hit me in the face with a Dynamic Punch, I'm assuming. Is there anything on my team that wants to take a Dynamic Punch to the face? Well, Machamp is slow as shit, though, so there's always that. I mean, he does have Bullet Punch, that's the problem, is he's got Bullet Punch, so... Even though Gardevoir can take this hit like a boss, that Bullet Punch is gonna most certainly kill Gardevoir after I take a Dynamic Punch and live it. Dynamic Punch will do like 1 damage to me, because I doubly resist that, but... Bullet Punch will most certainly kill me. I think Bullet Punch is like a 2-hit KO with a full health Gardevoir. Fanime's this weekend? Jeebus. Yeah, unfortunately due to allergies, I really don't think I should be doing that. Alright, well, we gotta make a decision here. Sometime my team's gonna have to die. Oh, that does suck. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I might as well. I think my best choice here is probably just to stay in and go for a Surf, get whatever damage I can. Maybe it'll crit if I wow, that did fucking nothing. Maybe he's Assault Vest. That did nothing. That did way less than I thought it would. And he went for the good old Dynamic Punch. This guy, he might be Assault Vest, actually. Huh. I did nothing. By the gods. Okay, well, if he's Assault Vest, maybe I will live this bullet punch, but is it worth the risk? I think I might get swept here by this thing. I did nothing. Oh, thanks, King Gothalion. Glad you liked the stream. Okay, well, I have a couple options here, but I can't really delude myself into thinking that Gardevoir is going to do anything this battle. So, we're going to pray that we live this bullet punch, but it doesn't matter. I mean, the thing is that Gardevoir can't do anything to either Darmanitan or Machamp, right? Like, I'm going to die in one hit to no matter what they go for. It's just I might be able to live this bullet punch, maybe. Maybe I have like a 10% chance of living this bullet punch, whereas a Gardevoir has a 0% chance of living anything that Darmanitan goes for. So we might as well take a risk and pray I live this and go for a Moonblast. You're wondering why I don't have Hyper Voice? Oh wait, I'm faster, never mind. Wait, you didn't go for Bullet Punch? What? What? You didn't go for Bullet Punch? That's cray. What a twist! I was fearing the Bullet Punch so much, because Bullet Punch is super effective, because I'm a Fairy, Psychic type, and Bullet Punch Steel type, so... And I was worried, I was like, well, Gardevoir can't do anything to him because I'm gonna die to a Bullet Punch, but maybe he doesn't have Bullet Punch. Oh, that's awesome to hear, Juice. And yeah, I really liked Emerald. Emerald was really good. Whew. Thank God he does not have Bullet Punch. That's weird. I wonder what set he's running. Yes, no Bullet Punch. Okay, well, actually, I was pretty screwed if he had Bullet Punch, because the odds of me living that were almost nothing. So then after that, Porygon 2 can come in and live a Dynamic Punch barely, and then do like 10 damage with anything. Tri-Attack, Thunderbolt, doesn't matter. Champ can take it quite well. I wouldn't really be able to do anything to that, and then I've got my stupid Crawdaunt left, which really wouldn't be able to do anything to it either. Looks like poor Sona does have to kind of die here. Yeah, well, Sona had a good run. I expect to take a Flare Blitz to the face. Yep. Well, rip Gardevoir. There's nothing really I can do about that, unfortunately. I mean, I gotta lose that Gardevoir. Nothing on my team really wants to take a Flare Blitz. Okay, well... Yeah, Porygon, poor thing. I wanted to use Porygon this game so that I could get some, spotlight for the guy, because he really doesn't, seem to be getting me much results. Doesn't really fit with the Pokemon that I have. So we're gonna go out into, Crawdaunt here. I'm really digging the Crawdaunt. I think Crawdaunt is a very cool Pokemon. And I've, been having a lot of fun with him. He really does fit into a lot of teams. I am torn, though, on what set I want to run handheld item. Because every time I run like a Life Orb or something, I always wish I had a Focus Sash, and every time I run a Focus Sash, I always wish I had a Life Orb. Because if the enemy team gets entry hazards up like Stealth Rocks, when I switch in my Crawdaunt, it'll break the Focus Sash, because Focus Sash is a held item, guys, where if you're full HP and you take a hit, you're guaranteed to live at 1. But entry hazards like Stealth Rocks that deal damage when I switch in means I'm not going to be at full HP, which means my Focus Sash is useless. On the flip side, though, Focus Sash is incredibly useful in this situation, so while I don't expect this Aqua Jet to kill him, although it might, I don't think it will, though. Okay, it did! Ah, thank you, based Crawdaunt. So strong, such lobster. No problem, King Gothalion. That's what we're all here for. Alright, well, GG, well played, DarkTrout. That was actually a really good battle. I had a lot of fun with that one, and you brought a very interesting team. I really wish we got to see Beedrill do more work, though, but it's unfortunate that we didn't really get to see much happen from Beedrill. That's how I always feel about my Tyrantrum, man. I spent so long breeding that thing, and I was super hyped, and to this day, all Tyrantrum has done is set up Stealth Rocks and die. So, yeah. I feel your pain, man. Well, GG, well played. Pleasure as always battling you, man, and a pleasure to always have you around in the stream. Thank you so much for giving me that Mary egg, so... Hopefully at some point you guys will see some Mega Ampharos from me. I've always wanted to have a Mega Ampharos in my team. I spent forever breeding one, I got like a 6 IV one, And I even trained it all the way, and I evolved it all the way to Ampharos, and then I was like, oh fuck, it doesn't learn agility normally. I thought it was like one of those move relearner moves, and it wasn't. So just goes to show, guys, check before you spend like a couple hours breeding and training a Pokemon. GG, well played, DarkTrout. Hope you all enjoyed watching this battle. If you did, don't forget to check out the rest of the stuff on my YouTube channel. I've got plenty of other Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battles there, as well as videos for other games, so if you like this one, you might like those as well. And of course, I do live stream regularly, and you can find my live stream schedule always below the Twitch stream, in case you are interested in seeing more Pokemon shenanigans, as well as streams for other games. So thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, I really do appreciate the support, and I will see you all in the next battle. I'll be back in just a moment to continue the live stream and start taking battle requests, so I'll see you all shortly. Thanks again for the support, guys. GG, well played.